Hey everybody, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic and the Season of Mastery. We are going to Dunmotor today. We have a green quest that we need to get done. The Dark Threat looms.
Great to meet you.
Terrell Rockweaver here wants us to travel to the excavation site and contact Marin Rockweaver. My wife, Marin, has been sending me letters each week for the past month. She is part of the Welgar excavation team, but it has been nearly 2 weeks since her last correspondence. Surely something is wrong. I don't know where this is, but we'll take it. We're probably getting... we're full on quests. This is not the greatest position to be in. We could probably drop the ones in Duskwood. We could pick them back up immediately whenever we go there. I was just watching these to see what level they were at. Like, I'll go ahead and drop... I'll drop this one. I want to watch this one in case it turns green. And that'll be our sign that we need to go there ASAP. But yeah, we're running out of room in our quest log. We are limited to 20 quests in Classic. Alright, we need to get up to Dunmotor, which is somewhere up here, I believe. But we also need young crocolisks, which are going to be all throughout the wetlands here. So I think we're going to take kind of a diagonal track across the landscape, see what crocolisk we can find, and we're also looking for oozes because somebody lost their bag and it's going to be inside of a random ooze. So we'll be doing that as well. We don't have any quests for gnolls, and I was pretty sure there were gnoll quests. Yeah, the murlocs as well. I'm kind of thinking that we must have missed a quest. That's kind of what has me worried, is that there should be a quest to fight these murlocs. And we don't have it. Oh no. Oh, we do have it. Bluegill murlocs, right? Oh, okay, great, okay. Yeah, I was getting worried. There we go. We'll work on these 3 as we go. Alright, that's better. Yeah, we had picked that up down by the docks. Now, as with all murlocs, we're going to need to be careful. They're going to definitely run, and they'll probably run early and quickly if experience is anything to go by. So we'll have to be quick with the hamstrings. And before we get going too far here, we do have a talent point to spend. Let's get our last point in Deep Wounds. Definitely willing to group up for a kill quest here. We're going to need to be opening these clam shells, otherwise they will just fill up our inventory. They both resisted that thunderclap. That was actually pretty impressive. Let's get a bandage in really quick. We'll pop some of the potions that we have here just to help out a little bit. I would rather not do a 2-pull if we can avoid it, and it looks like we can. Raider's Shield of the Gorilla. I don't really think we need this. 361 armor, 395 armor, intellect and strength, or stamina and strength. Well, it's kind of a little bit better. Just gonna take it for now. I'll think about it later. We don't need the intellect at all though, right? That's the thing, it's like 2 wasted points. But it had more strength, and it had more block, and it had more armor, so maybe all of those combined make up for the 2 wasted points in intellect. It's probably, the difference in its use is probably so marginal as to have it not even matter, in all honesty. The performance difference between the two is likely 0.05%, or some very small number. Alright, well, didn't really need to get 2 of them here. I have noticed that we are no longer in a group. And so we're gonna pop a potion. There we go, that's a nice meaty potion. Put some HP back on us. Yeah, we do need to be on the lookout for Gobbler. I thought he spawned sometimes pretty close to the road, maybe even on this first piece of land here. But we haven't seen him so far. We do need 1 more regular Murloc. We could get over here and loot the ones that we forgot. That would be a good idea. I look for group because in a group it's going to be more likely to tag him. Not that we need a group to fight him if we find him, but just having multiple people looking for him is going to be better than running around on our own hoping that we can find him and tag him before somebody else. So far we haven't come across him or his corpse. And I feel like most people just look up the spawn points for these kinds of enemies, these one-offs, and they just camp it. I don't know his spawn point, and I would really rather not look it up. So I'm gonna run around a little bit. and see if we just come across him. We can get this King's Blood here, which I don't think we've seen before. Well, we can get our 12th Bluegill Murloc slain, but that's not going to help us overall to complete the quest if we can't find Gobbler. And it seems like he could be basically anywhere. I mean, we're finding Murlocs all the way out to here. That one is level 25. That one's level 24, 23. Well then, okay, let's think about just moving on, I guess, and maybe at some point I will have to look up his spawn point and just camp it. Which is going to be rather boring, much more boring than organically finding him in the world or finding a group for it, but I guess sometimes you do what you have to do to progress. And in this case, in order for us to progress, we are going to have to move past this one for now. Because I don't know, I could probably spend a half hour running back and forth through the marsh and still never find him because he's spawning somewhere and getting killed by someone camping his spawn point, and then rinse and repeat. And that could go on forever somewhere without me ever realizing it. Shockingly, we haven't come across any crocolisks yet. Oh, here we go. There's some over here. But we also have level 25 gnolls somewhere nearby. So that's something that we're going to have to be aware of. They're actually not just nearby, but kind of all around this area, according to their corpses. We're going to risk ourselves out here in the middle of the gnolls to get this Mage Royal because I still need this for leveling up alchemy. And yeah, other than that, we're going to try to kind of stick near to the road because we don't have the quest for these gnolls yet. It seems like maybe it's one of the quests we can see in town that we can't quite grab yet. So probably level 23 it'll open up. Whether or not we'll want to be doing it at level 23 when some of those guys are level 25, that I am not certain of. Of course, we only need 4 young Crocolus skins, but the drop rate is such that we aren't really getting any. We have bad luck with Crocolus quests in general. Well, there's one. I really needed to address the whole we don't have food situation a little bit earlier, but we didn't. At least we've been able to find enough Crocolus to kind of go from pull to pull. That's been a good change. Doesn't feel like there's as many people here questing in the wetlands as there have been in other areas, like Westfall and Red Ridge. Everything felt really camped out. The Murlocs didn't seem like there were a lot of people fighting those, and now we're doing the Crocolus, and we haven't really seen too many other people vying for these either, so it's been a little bit of a change of pace. And a little bit emptier than we're used to. Now this is a wetlands Crocolisk though. Why do I have the feeling that the wetlands Crocolisk are not going to drop the young Crocolisk skins? It's not even just a feeling, I know for a fact that they're not going to. And they're quite beefier than their younger counterparts. Well, okay then. Alright, I want to get this moving. We're going to have time here in the wetlands to do this stuff. I want to get over to Dunmodir, or Moder, or however you'd like to pronounce it. I want to get moving on this green quest before, you know, we gain another level and lose it. It could be that it just chains into something else, right? That's going to be yellow, but I want to get it turned in before it turns gray. And I'm kind of wondering if it'll chain into something that we could be doing in the same area that we're doing the Crocolisk and that we're going to be doing the ooze killing. So let's just go check it out now. Alright, so we have some oozes here. These should be able to drop the bag that we're looking for, but it's a really bad drop rate. And of course we couldn't just get it on the first one that we kill. Why would that ever happen? Okay, I kind of remember this. I have a feeling this is like a lead into a bunch of elite quests. Yeah, these guys are elite and they're level 27.
Well met.
This ain't no ordinary blast powder. Look at the tiny silver crystals and the distinct smell. Why, it's clear as daylight that this is Sephorium powder. Sephorium is harmless enough, but once it's wet, it could blow Ironforge out of the mountain. The chemical reaction can be diffused by mixing 4 components: lurker venom, crushed mogrash crystal, a crocolisk tear, and this disarming colloid. Now tell Hinderweir before it's too late. Return to the chief engineer. Inform him of the discovery. And yeah, that one is also going to be green. So maybe what we'll do here is I'll do some traveling, right? Because if I want to actually focus this down, I am going to... I think I could go to Menethil and I could fly to Thelsamar and then run north, but I honestly think as long of a run as it's going to be, I feel like I just run out. But either way, I am going to figure out all the traveling stuff, and then I'll get us back to the dam to see what this is going to chain into next. So I will see you guys there.
Interest you on a pint?
Begin collecting the disarming materials immediately. Lurker venom can be found on the indigenous spiders in Loch Modan. Crocolisk tears are found here in Loch Modan as well, but a mogrash crystal will be very difficult to procure. The ogres to the northeast, mine them, but the crystals are a very rare commodity.
What's your back?
So for that one, we can get most of the items from regular enemies here. Spiders and crocolisk, but we need to fight the elite ogres to get the one ogre item. Don't know about finding a group for that again. But it is green now. It's a green elite quest. It's possible that we could take the ogres one at a time on our own. What I also realize is that we need to make our way over to the hunting lodge and turn a quest in there as well. So I think what we'll do is, since we're over here, we'll go ahead and experiment a little bit. We'll see if we can fight these ogres by ourselves. We'll pull one of them and just see what happens. And then I'll probably head down to the lodge to get that quest turned in. Let's avoid these dark iron. But yeah, from the look of it, we're going to be in the wetlands for a while. We could eventually go back to Red Ridge. But that's going to be in a little bit after we have some more of these quests turn yellow for us. Which probably won't be until level 23 or potentially level 24. Alright, these guys are level 19 elites. The shaman really isn't the one I would choose to go up against. If I had a choice, I would go for one of the melee guys. So maybe we can work our way in here. Not a lot that's up for us to choose from at the moment. These guys have seemingly made short work of everything except for a couple of remaining shaman. Again, those are the ones I would like to avoid. Let's try our luck against this level 18 ogre over here. And yeah, we'll just see how this goes. It's gonna be close no matter what, I think, but if we get a few unlucky misses or they get a few crits on us, it could go either way. The sucky part is gonna be when he runs. That's gonna be the part that's like almost impossible to deal with because we're not gonna be able to put out a lot of damage quickly enough to get him down. The healing potion obviously helps, but we only have 3 of those. So that's a trick that we can't keep that one up. The great thing is that he didn't run. The bad part is he also didn't just drop the item for us nicely. Yeah, I'm really afraid to take on the casters. We tend to take a lot more damage from casters than we do from melee enemies. So that's kind of why I'm hesitating on any of these other guys that seem to be on their own. That being said, sometimes we damage them more, so we might be able to kill them quicker. I'm just worried about it. Let's come down here, maybe we could take on this ogre. trying to do this one without a potion just to see if it's even possible. But yeah, it's gonna be really, really close. But we did it. We did it with 45 health left. Obviously, in an ideal world, I guess we would have done this fetch quest already, ran all the way up to Dunmodir, and we would have paired this with the original kill quest we had to come in here and the wanted poster. That would have been the ideal way to do it. Alright, well we saved a potion that time. Let's take on one of the shaman and just see what happens. Yeah, he's just gonna keep blasting the shite out of us. Is he yet? Yeah, he's finally That went about exactly the same. It was a little bit scarier because while he had mana, he was chunking our health off pretty easily. Obviously his mana didn't last. The thing about being here though is we don't have any food. I'm tempted just to move on from this, even though we're doing okay. There's no telling how many of these guys we're gonna have to kill in order to get this item to drop. And like any mistake back here is gonna lead to us getting killed. We could even get really unlucky and have a string of misses, or the enemy could have a string of crits, and even that's gonna get us killed. So this is not ideal. Yeah, we're gonna need a potion for this one, I think, unless we get a big crit here. Oh, wow. That is just pushing it way too close for comfort, I think. Well, we've taken out a handful. Should probably be proud of ourselves for accomplishing that much and move along, but I do have a little bit of a stubborn streak. Yeah, we could keep working at this, but again, there's not really any telling how bad the drop rate is. And since I'm such a great person for remembering things, we don't have any food, so It's making it a little bit harder to just go from pole to pole. Maybe we run through to the other side, see what we can do, and then from there I head down to the lodge either way. Could make a little detour for this briar thorn, wouldn't be a bad idea. We still need it. Well, we got deep wounds on him, that helps a little bit. What we really need to get is execute. We got the Buccaneer's Cord of the Owl, 3 intellect and 3 spirit cloth gear. That's going to go on the auction house. I'm kind of surprised that I haven't picked up any food or gotten any food from a quest or anything. Looking like this is going to be the combat where we have to pop a potion. I don't like how our health is looking. We just got knocked on our ass. Yeah, we're going to potion up here. We parried the last one that would have killed us had we not potioned. Inventory is full. Yeah, not a big surprise there, actually. Okay, we got 1 potion left. Things are getting more and more precarious. Surprisingly, we haven't died yet. Unsurprisingly, we still haven't got the item. I'm tempted to, like, do some shenanigans here with these guys. Ah, well, that didn't work. That didn't work. I thought I could, like, smoothly switch my shield out, but then I forgot about the global cooldown being a thing, so I was not able to get that bash off when I wanted. Although that would have been nice, had that happened. We had a little help there, which I appreciate. Yeah, sure. Why not? This could be how we get the item. Let's try to make ourselves useful, because this is going to be good for us. Assuming any of these guys drop it, we should get it by helping this group. Mogrash Crystal. Okay, that's perfect. Let's drop something that we might not need. What is that going to be? Some teeth. Yep, perfect. I feel like that's fine, right? They had a group of 4. They'll be able to take on the rest of the quest without us. We were really close to getting that on our own. It looked like a couple more and we would have got it. But yeah, that group came in just at the right time to help us out. So in that sense, being patient and staying in the area and persisting with it actually helped us out. Now we just have to work on getting the lurker venom and the crocolisks. I guess I could kind of start trying to do this instead of just heading right down to the lodge. Maybe I will work on this for a bit. We do have spiders and crocolisk all over the place, so that sounds like a decent plan. Let's go with that.